Okay, ready, go. Ready, go. It's a frontal view. Go. So in general, your upper body is leaning away. And here, the initial action in the downswing is pulling the club with the hands here. And with this, your body is going this way here. So pelvis sliding, leaning this way, and the elbow is here. And then so in the downswing, you tend to just spin around instead of throwing this up here. And then in the down the line view, go. The club head tends to go flat at the beginning. Okay. And then here, your hands are traveling quite a bit down. Because you are tall, you have more room for this motion. You're bringing this down quite a bit. That's why your swing plane is really flat. You're passing through the center of pressure.
Keep the hands high.
Yeah. So no need to lean and then try to bring the hands down. Just go up and from here, just to simply throw it and then turn around. Instead of. Okay. So that's the main thing that we see. But the bottom line is you should be able to use the legs better and have a bit of a rhythmic motion. Now let's use a rope. This rope is quite flexible. This is a double braid nylon rope. It's reasonably heavy, so you can feel it. You can feel the motion of the rope, and there is a flexible, so you cannot manipulate it. So first, swing this back and forth continuously, and see how you can handle the rope.
Okay.
In this one, your hand motion is a lot better on this side here. It's not going this way too much.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, but still, what I see is that the hands are dropping quite a bit.
Okay.
And then, so with the dropping here, and then hands are leading the rope, so your hands are quickly coming to this position here, while the rope is still behind here. So instead, make sure the rope hits your chest here. When you have enough shoulder turn, give it more shoulder turn here. Then the rope hits here, under your armpit here. And then from there, just to try to let it go, instead of intentionally dropping this, lowering this side.
So drop my sword.
Yeah. So, yeah, just the draw sword and then let it go and then swing here. So the hands, this is the end position in the backswing. Your hands are here. Here's the ball here, so you have to bring the hands here. Then go straight to that position using this highway. Instead of dropping here, no, your intention is dropping. Just try to let it go and then swing through all the way. So we'll try some things later, but just initially see if you can.
Is that right?
So still, instead of dropping from this position in one action, just try to swing hard. Your intention is dropping this side. The hands are coming down quite a bit.
So keep my hands higher here.
Yeah, higher, and then it's almost straight to the target position.
Right to there.
So one way to do that is, now, for your height, you keep the ball too close.
Yeah, that's what one of you guys are saying.
This position is even too short for a typical golfer. This mat has to move away more,
Yeah.
but you're a lot taller, but we actually have to keep the ball a lot closer. Something is wrong here,
Yeah.
right? So what I'll do is I'll move this away. This is tip for normal go first here. Okay. Now, even with this, aim this direction here, the tall tip there. That means you have to keep the swing plane. You have to lift the swing plane higher. Yeah. So in order to bring this swing plane a bit higher here, you cannot drop the hands that much. If you drop the hands, naturally it goes closer, right? So that's the aim point.
Yep.
Now, one main purpose of the rope swing is to develop consistent swing plane, both back and forth. You should be able to move the rope along the same plane, back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
I know that's happening by where it hits me here.
so when you're in the back, at the end of the backswing, the rope has to hit your chest here,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the downswing, it has to hit this side here.
Yeah. Okay.
So then that means the slope is reasonable.
Okay.
And then you have to bring the hands a bit higher so that the tip moves toward that direction here. Okay?
Okay.
Now, so you can control the slope,
Yeah.
but at the same time you have to control the direction. Currently, because you still have a tendency of dropping this side, that if this is swing plane, what happens is that you can lift this up here, but at the same time the plane goes like this, because this is low here. So instead, you just control the swing plane this way without dropping this side. When you drop this side, then automatically the swing plane becomes outward.
So if you want me to raise it,
Yeah, but
and
it
then
should be
you also
level.
want me to flatten it.
Yeah, it should be level here instead of.
I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm actually this.
Yeah, yeah.
You want me to do that.
So when you have this swing plane here, then your rope is actually moving outward. So try to throw the rope more toward the target, the tip there. Yeah, and then so instead of instead of doing a typical rope swing, just to come up with a more symmetric, continuous rope swing. So in the backswing, try to throw the rope this way here, a bit faster. Then when the rope moves faster, then it will automatically go around unless you slow down intentionally here. So by throwing this actively here, it will automatically come here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then by throwing it this way, it will come here. So your goal is to throw the rope that way, throw the rope this way here. Instead
Right
of
now I'm
pulling
pulling this way. You
Yeah,
want
yeah,
it
pulling
both ways.
both ways.
Both ways out flat.
So when you have the image of throwing this out, then you will be able to start using the right leg better. So your backswing becomes more active. So throw out both ways instead of pulling in. Yes. Now, that's really good. That's really good. However, you are completely stopping at the top. Instead of a whip and then stop here, should be continuous motion. Whip and then wing, wing, wing. So if this is lightsaber, you are Jedi. When you swing the lightsaber, it makes sound. Wang, wang, right? Instead of wang, stop here. Wang, stop here. Wang. Make one continuous motion.
Okay.
So when you connect it, that connection should come from the shoulder turn here. So your shoulder has to continuously turn and then turn,
No stop.
turn instead of stop here. When you stop, then you use the arms. So particularly at the end of the backswing, try to give extra shoulder turn. Extra shoulder turn.
More this way.
Yeah. So backswing, in the backswing, the goal is to have enough wind up. It's not about coming down, rushed away, okay? The backswing is backswing. The goal is in the backswing is to give enough wind up here. That's all you need. Then let the body figure out how to do the downswing. after that, okay? Instead, intention try to quickly go down. You are starting bouncing with the hand motion here. So the rope swing has to mainly come from the shoulder turn here, not your hand motion here. So you enough shoulder turn, let it go, enough shoulder turn, and then let it go, enough shoulder turn, and let it go. So your goal is to throw the end of the rope around by using the shoulder turn here. But if you use the hands, then what happens is you're pulling. You pull and then let it go, right? Instead, try to throw the end of the rope by using shoulder turn. So have the image of moving the end of the rope around you by using the shoulder turn here. You see, without using the arms much, if your shoulder turns good, you can throw the rope to make a big arc using the rope here, because you're throwing it out. And on this side, when you throw this way, you will have a big arc. Okay?
Throwing it with my shoulders.
You turn your shoulders good. That's better, that's better. Yeah, now, as you do, still you have tendency of rushing. So now the first goal of this rope swing is to develop a consistent swing plane. Mm-hmm. Your original swing plane is too close to your body. Yeah. And it's really flat because you're dropping the hands quite a bit here. But instead, try to reach out a bit more, lift everything up, so that it passes through the intersection of the trunk. Okay? Mm-hmm. So having a target a bit far away, that will help. Yeah. Lifting the holding up. And then instead of dropping this side, try to keep it the level here. And then the next important purpose of the rope swing is let it go all the way here, and then wait until this happens. Okay? So until this happens, your shoulders keep turning this way here and then reach this position instead of shoulder stop. You can certainly throw and then wait until this hits the body without turning the shoulder, but the goal here is adding additional shoulder turn. As if your goal is to move the end of the rope as deep inside as possible. So by turning the shoulder more, add additional shoulder turn. With that, you will be able to move the end of the rope more inside. And then this side also you need to have the feel of throwing. In order to throw, you have to use good shoulder unwinding here. When the shoulder winds up really well, from here, by unwinding the shoulder, you will be able to throw the rope instead of trying to manipulate with the arms. So still you are not using the shoulder turn on the way down that much. Here, when you have good shoulder turn to throw, you can throw really fast by using the shoulder turn instead of using the arms. So try to turn the shoulder and then throw the end of the rope around your body. Have the image of running the end of the rope around your body instead of using the hands.
First shoulder, then hands.
Is that the swing plane is way outward. When you do that, the swing plane becomes way outward. You have to pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope, which direction the rope is moving. It should be towards the target. Yep. Now, part of the reason why your swing plane goes like this is because backswing is flat. If you do the same backswing, then always this will be low. On the way up here, if the right side goes low, naturally it promotes leaning away from the target, and you're going flat here. Instead, look at this. Instead, this feel the orientation of the axis, your body axis. And you're simply turning about that axis. And even the shoulder has to turn and go here instead of go down here. If you just turn the body, the shoulder has to go a bit higher. Maintain that motion and then bring the hands slide over the shoulder. So you're turn and go this position. Yeah. If you can go there instead of coming down, go straight toward the target. Yeah. Turn. Yes. Yep. That gives good swing plane, good hand position at the back. Okay? Everything is perfect. And then the plane is more aligned this way. Let me record this.
That one was better.
Yeah, so maintain that feel here. Swing. And then try to throw the end of the rope using the shoulder turn, let it go around. The swing plane is slightly outward. Still the swing plane is slightly outward.
Okay.
And then try to throw the end of the rope using the shoulder turn, let it go around. The swing plane is slightly. But now the motion is a lot simpler. The main is just the turning about the spine axis. Look at this, your hitting action here. Goes flat. You try to use this, but now it's going a bit higher.
Yeah.
The whole body is just turning about the axis. Turn.
Yes.
So simplify the motion.
Yeah.
Do not go this way. Just turn around so that your right elbow can come down in front of your body instead of drop and then come this. If you drop it, then your pelvis slide quite a bit to make room here so that your elbow can move.
And then I lose the leg.
So just have a turning motion. As you turn, try to turn this way good. So swing and then turn, and then eventually you will be able to stand on the leader side. That way you can engage the leader leg more and more.
With the rope swing, you want to get all of it.
Yeah. So instead of limiting this turn here, still enough body turn this way, and then keep swinging both ways. Currently, still the swing plane is outward. You have to feel, you have to sense the. Yes, that's better. That's better. Yes.
That's good.
That's good. That's the idea. Now you are not only this
So
way.
I got to make sure this isn't going like this. It's going right down now. I really.
Yeah. As soon as I said you're going that way, you adjusted it.
Yeah.
That means you are aware of the rope motion. Again, that's really good.
Okay.
And then as you do that, while the upper body is just turning around the spine axis, your lower body can be more active here. Almost like a dancing. Good pushing up. The hip is going up. So overall, make the swing more rhythmic here. Okay. In the backswing, instead of just the turning here, so what happens in your case is you are just turning here. Instead, push this, kick this so that the hip can go up. And as you do that, make sure you don't lift the upper body. The upper body stays here, but push so that the right hip is not, instead of moving the right hip backward, rather right hip has to go more up here.
Oh,
This
I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, this way. Go more up here. No need to turn that much. Your pelvis tends to turn too much. Yeah, about here. Bring this hip up. So imagine the plane here. Your goal is to move this thing along the plane here, right? But if the hip goes backward too much, then you go flat here. You're moving away from the plane.
Yes.
So the goal is to move the pelvis more parallel to the plane here. Then the hip has to go up. So have the image of pelvis is leaning forward, right? It's inclined forward, and then turn this along the swing plane here. Then this will be dropped, but this will go high up here, and then turn here. Instead of turning flat. So again, here is the plane here. If you put some sort of device here which shows the pelvis motion, then this has to move like this along the swing plane here instead of turning flat. So bring the hip up in the back swing and this side up. So swing and swing. So you need to have the feel of pushing the ground. That push should bring the hip up here, and then you have to have a tension building in the hip joint.
But I'm not going on my toes.
In the backswing, if you have enough shift here, and then turn around the right side here. Turn around the right leg instead of moving the pelvis here. So
I'm not getting this.
So here, instead of directly go here, you have to shift it to the right, and then turn around the right hip here. Turn around the right hip, this position.
That's good.
Yeah. Then a lot of weight is on the right side, right?
Yeah.
And then you can lift the heel a little bit. So put most the weight on this side and slight reverse pivot posture. Mm-hmm. For that, your stance is a bit too narrow for your height. So here, when you shift here and then turn, then you are turning around this axis here, and then this leg is fairly well extended. You can lift the heel like this. Uh-huh. But if you just spin here, then you don't build the tension in the right hip. So, but one thing you can do is just when you swing, instead of having the image of turning this way, rather bring the body up here. So again, throw the rope back and forth continuously, and then have up and down feel here, rhythmic up and down motion. That's good. Yeah, that was good. It's slightly outward. Have active backswing, let it go, active backswing, let it go. Vijay, sing, Vijay, sing, Vijay, sing. Still the shoulders are not turning enough. And then as you go the backswing, have the image of putting the chest up here. Here. Chest pointing upward. Up here. Yeah. Go to that position. And bring the hands a bit higher. Bring the right shoulder and hand higher, yeah. And then chest slide it up. Yeah. Then you have a reverse pivot posture. Then your right hip has to go up. Yeah. Go to slide reverse pivot posture. Swing, yeah. And then make it faster in the back swing. Go back a bit more, and then aim that tall T.
Tall T, yeah.
Backswing is quite inward. Make sure you don't turn this way. Rather, you have to bring the hands up here.
So you want this rope going out here?
Yeah. Instead of going this way.
Instead of in here.
When your hands go this way, then the backswing becomes flat. Automatically, the downswing will be severely outward.
Okay.
So you have to match the swing plane both ways.
Well, this way.
You're moving the rope along the same plane. Outward, 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 outward. So you have to go to a reverse pivot posture in the back. So let the pelvis go more away.
Like this?
No. Still you are moving the hip backward. Instead, bring the pelvis more that way. And then keep the head where it is. imagine that somebody is holding your hairs here. Okay, when your hairs are held here, and you try to turn, you're going this way here. So you can let the pelvis go more, this stays here. And with that here, when you let the pelvis go, then the chest will be pointing upward. So you have to lean the body this way more in the backswing. Yeah, while letting the pelvis go in away direction. So what happens is, in order to adjust the swing plane, if your body keeps leaning this way, then you have to bring the arms really high to make that happen. But if you are moving the chest like this, bring the right shoulder high here, going slightly reverse pivot posture, then your hand does not have to be extended high up here. You can maintain similar hand position to this and then this. If you're turning this way, then it's a low here. But if you're turning this way, then the hands are here. It's the same arm position relative to the trunk. But depending on how you turn the trunk here, the hand position can be very different. So you have to go to slight reverse pivot posture. Yep. Yes. But the plane is now a lot better. So the overall the plane is a lot better than your initial plane. So the thing is, again, have the image of turning about this axis here, right? Axis. So simplify your body motion.
Yeah.
The upper body just turns about the spine axis. Then the lower body promotes that motion here. And then what you have to avoid is going this way and then this way here. You don't have a problem on this side, but you tend to go this way. When the axis leans this way, then your hands will go flat, and then your shoulder will end up flat. So from here, rather this way here. So if you go to slight reverse pivot posture, automatically the right shoulder and hand will be high enough. From there, no need to do this. Just from here, following the highway here, let it go. Then you'll be able to adjust the swing. So have the image of turning about the spine axis. Okay, turn. That means you have to bring the shoulder a bit higher here. From there, let it go. Throw. Both ways you're throwing the hands and the rope out.
Yes.
That way, this way. Instead of pulling in, okay? Swing. Adjust the swing plane toward me. Adjust the swing plane toward me. Yeah, you should be able to throw the rope toward me. So you have to adjust the backswing plane first. Swing, throw. Yes. But with this, because you are mainly focusing on the rope motion, your body automatically organizes the motion better. So now, swing, throw. Yes. This is the swing plane here. Yeah. Swing plane is more or less passing through your midsection of the trunk. And then if you look at the leg action, even the left leg now is better straightened here. And you're throwing this way here instead of going flat here.
Yeah.
So when you are focused on establishing a consistent swing plane, and have a rhythmic motion to achieve that, throw, that your body automatically organizes motion like that. So in doing this, it's not about your hand motion, how fast do you move your hand, rather how fast do you move the end of the rope. Yeah. So with the simple motion here, you go goal is to move the end of the rope. You hear the rope hitting the body,
Yeah.
right? Because the motion is faster.
Yeah.
So the key is promoting the motion of the end of the rope
And the,
by using simple body motion
yeah.
or axial turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but if your axis is leaning this way,
Yeah.
the right shoulder goes low, hand goes flat, then you're basically moving away from that motion.
Yes.
So do not allow your body to move that way. Again, so this is the last round. Again, swing the rope back and forth. Make sure you simplify your body motion. Your goal is to move the end of the rope faster around your body. Yes. Ooh, look at the rope motion. Yeah. Swing, swing, swim, simplify the motion. Swing, swing, throw, 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 throw. Yeah. That's good. Now you feel what it's like to move the end of the rope instead of moving the hands and pulling the hands. Look at the rope motion. Swing, throw, 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 throw. Yeah. That means that you are using the leverage now a lot better.
Using all of this to move it.
So you have a good body size, then you have to take advantage of that.
Yes.
But if you introduce all these unnecessary movements, those will just complicate the motion.
Yeah.
So you cannot concentrate to the main motion. The goal is to move the club head faster around.
Yeah.
Now, so this is yours. Take it with you.
Oh, I already have one.
Oh,
I bought one.
is it the same one?
I bought it afterwards. I heard it was probably dark to find.
Yeah. Now,
I didn't know what to do with it.
swing the club as if you're swinging the ball. And here you have to pay attention to, again, the motion of the club head. Again, aim the tall tee over there. Continue swing back and forth. So at both ends, so the whole motion here, from here, swing, and then all the way here, swing all the way here, and swing all the way here. And then you have to slow down this well at the end so that you don't have a abrupt transition, okay? Particularly at the end of the downswing. Your goal is to move the club head around as simply as possible, as nicely as possible. Swing, release the club head, yes, throw the club head, throw the club head, throw the club, yeah. So in doing that, what you have to do is you have to use the wrist motion and the forearm motion nicely. So with this, you have good planar motion of the club head here. Let it go along the plane, let it go along the plane. And then no need to have rigid wrist here. Let it go, let it go.
Very fluid wrist.
But still you have to maintain the tension reasonably
Yeah.
to maintain the communication between the club and your arm. And overall, you need to have all these sensory inputs. All of them will be integrated here, and then you make the decision for body motion, right? So you have to maintain reasonable tension, but the goal is to let the club head go without any complex, motion. Let the club head go around, throw, yes. It's called release. Release. You just let it go. So develop speed here. Just let it go instead of try to manipulate.
Yeah.
So you have to respect. You have to respect the inertia of the club. Okay? Particularly, you have to pay attention to the motion of the club head because that's the main motion. Okay? And then you still tend to maintain quite the upright body posture, but consider leaning the body a bit more forward. And then turn around the axis. Let it go, throw the club head around. Yeah, so this is something you have to experiment.
Just throwing.
Yeah. Currently, the ball is too close to you, right?
Yeah.
So let the ball go a bit more away, and that means you have to lean the body a bit more. But with that, whether you can really have good axial rotation and then throw the club head, throw the club without lifting your body up. So this is something you have to experiment with. So let me record this, the last club swing, and then that's it. Okay, continue swing and then try to release. Swing, swing, swing. Throw both ways. Yes, now do this. So. Swing, swing, swing. Throw both ways. Yes. Now. So the motion is now a lot simpler. Nothing obstructs your arm motion and the club motion because you're coming this way instead of. Now, when you compare this with the. So oftentimes, by obstructing the arm and club motion, you are slowing down your club head.
Yeah.
So you should not do that, right?
Yeah.
So the worst case is when the elbow is stuck here, your body obstructs the arm motion. It's because you start this motion first. But instead, from here, turn this way. It's not over the top. Right?
Okay.
Over the top happens because when you go too flat and then lift this, then you have good condition for the over the top.
Yes.
But if you just maintain this plane here, just simply turning around, this is not over the top.
Yes.
Right? So, again, release the club head. So, make it free instead of obstructed here. Okay? Yep.